I should pull up his deck list. Okay. All right. If I look at his deck, all right, I'm going to write down the cards I should think about. So, counter spells he has are Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, Force of Negation, actual counter spell. I should have done this before the round. Counter spell is a charm. Is a charm, and then drown in the lock. And Archmage's charm. All right. Okay. No discard main. All right, so looking at this hand. I don't have any mana enables or way to get High Tide, so I think I mulligan here. This hand looks much better. All right, he mulligans to 5 cards. Okay. I'm going to keep. And the card I think I bottom here is... So I like Pact. I like these islands because I want to get to 4. Preordain is an obvious keep. Palancron or Turnabout. I think I'm going to bottom Palancron because that needs the most specific enablers to be good. Oh, but it does lead to better kills. All right, Breeding Pool. Forces are right pickup. I think I don't want Blue Sun. Put on the bottom. Do I want Brain Freeze? So Brain Freeze is good as... is interesting. I think I bottom it here. All right, yeah. And I can go Snapcaster Preordain on turn 3. All right. Impulse is a nice one. All right. I can do that now. All right, Anticipate. And then I think on my end step after he anticipates, I'll Impulse. So from this, Cunning Wish is a payoff, but it's not a great payoff. Recollection is a doubler, which could be nice. Or Island or Ponder. So my thoughts are either Ponder or Flood of Recollection. Well, I really need to find... so I really need to find Tide, and Ponder is the best that gets me towards Tide, but I think what I'm going to do next turn So I think what my plans to do is I'm going to flood, take flood. Next turn I'm going to put Lutri into my hand, and then on 4 I plan on snapping back Impulse. And flood is the best card for playing High Tide since it doesn't exile it. Okay, so I'll take that. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go, but I'll take it. It's that or Ponder. Because I don't think I need to go. Well, I want to go fast because he mulliganed to 5, and I don't want to give him less time to draw out of it. But I think time favors me in the matchup. All right. If this is Narset, I'm in really bad shape. Okay. Now this is a rough one for me because I really don't like this card. All right, so we're very clearly Force of Willing this, but the question is, what do I pitch to Force of Will? I think I like Pact. My inclination here is to pitch Lutri. Because I feel like, I don't know if I ever evaluate Lutri correctly. I've never actually had it be all that useful, but it's like theoretically useful. So I like all the cards in my, all right. Okay. All right, here I think Snap Impulse is the play. I'm doing this on my main face so that he doesn't have an opportunity to use counter magic or like pierce or stuff because he only has red and green up. All right. So from this, if I look at this, count size is kind of meh. Serum Visions and land not. So I think Dizzy Spell here is the take. And then any order. And then I'll pass. So what we really don't want to see is a Narset here. Oh, I mean, well, I have Snapcaster, so it's not the worst, but I really, if he has removal spell in Narset, I don't think I can win. And I'm making land drops, so it's not too bad. He has no clock. And very importantly, I know his main deck doesn't have any discard spells, so my hand is mostly safe. And it's really just the counter spells that I have to worry about. Yeah. Namely the spell Pierce, Snare, Force of Negation, Counterspell. Is it Charm? Drown the Lock and Archmage's Charm. So I have one counterspell covered for the turn I go off. I'd like more, but I think realistically, my deck list, if I look at it, I mean, my anti-counterspell tech is Pact of Negation and maybe Cunning Wishing for something, and that's it, because I already had to use Force of Will. So like, I already have all of my ability to go off. So I don't really have much I can do. Ideas Unbound is not bad. Let's attack first. Because assuming I get stopped, one of the ways I can get back is Palinchron Beats, which is not what I want to be doing, but you know, I might have to do. All right. All right, and then we can get High Tide, and then notably here, this lets us shuffle all those cards back into our library. Punishing Fire, deal. I wonder if it's viable to play the Solidarity builds of this deck where I get reset. But I feel like I don't have enough. Too many of my payoffs are sorcery speed, and you don't get to play Time Spiral effectively. Okay, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Well, so I think this means I should go off on my turn. Yeah. So he has a thing. He has an inevitability engine here. Oop. All right, brainstorming. So I think I can go off pretty safely. I have a Pact of Negation, and his only 0 mana counter spell is Force of Negation, so I have that covered. And while I don't have, I have a draw step and Ideas Unbound as my go off, and this is probably my best opportunity. Damn it. Okay. He had a land drop. So that enables Pierce and Snare, which are not great. But they're 2 cards. Island is actually pretty decent here. So realistically, I have to go off now. As a question, all right. All right, so, all right, let's do some math here. So currently I have 10 blue mana available. So what I can do here, so the question here is, in order to go off, I only have Ideas Unbound as my only draw engine. I have a fair amount of mana, and the question is, do I want to Flood of Recollection my Ideas Unbound to get more looks, or do I want to use it to get another High Tide going? So if I look at my deck, all right, what can I hit with Ideas Unbound that lets me keep going? So cantrips are okay. All right, I think it's safest if I Ideas Unbound first. That gives me a little bit more information. It takes me off 2 mana. All right, this gets me knows if he's Snare. Force of Negation, pitch Opt. All right, so since this is Force of Negation and this is my only payoff, I have to counter back. If there's a Snare here, I kind of lose. All right, so it looks like he doesn't have Snare. All right, so from that, so here I have 8 mana floating, and so I'm pretty sure I don't know if he has. So only Pierce is the only thing I'm really worried about from here. So I have 8 mana. Can I afford to tide before turnabouting and play around Pierce? So 8 mana, go down 5. Mission briefing or to a Flood of Recollection into High Tide. So if I do that, I have 5 mana. So I have 1 mana floating, and those all tap for 6. Okay, I think I can afford to do that. So then I'll have 5. All right, so is this Pierce? This looks like a Pierce I'm reading. Wait, no, wait. Okay, wait. How did he get 2 mana? All right, I guess I wasn't counting. Okay, so currently I have 5 mana. So, all right. So I want to pay for this. I'm going to turnabout. Yeah. I think I have this. So I'm just gonna, since he's tapped out, I'm gonna turn about myself in response. All right, so that means I have 15 mana. And so with 15 mana, I can look at my sideboard. What payoffs do I have for Cunning Wish? So really only Stroke of Genius, and I don't have quite enough mana for that. So actually, wait a minute. So that's 16 mana, and then I go down 6. I don't have quite enough. So Mission Briefing, and then I do Turnabout. So that gets me down to 10, and then I gain an additional 18. So 10 plus 18. Not quite enough for a Cunning Wish kill. So I think what I do here is I Mission Briefing, and I Capsize is not what I want. And then Blue Suns is interesting. I could Blue Suns myself in the hopes that I hit more. I'll put it on top and then intend to Ideas Unbound. Okay, so from here, I have Time Spiral as an out, just in case. So I have 12 mana. I might want to Blue Suns myself for 3 just so I can potentially have an out. I think that's what I do. Well, I think I can Serum Visions first. So Palancron gives me infinite mana. All right, so that makes things pretty easy. Put on the bottom. All right, yeah. All right, that should be game. All right. All right, yeah, that's easy infinite mana. All right. Okay, sideboarding. So notable things, he gets a lot better. He brings in Discard and Narset. Cards that I am not really interested in. I think Caps, I don't know if I really don't feel like I want Capsize. I think Snap will underperform. I think what else do I want? My deck's already so tight. I kind of don't like Capsize as an engine. It feels really vulnerable. And then from the sideboard, I like Flusterstorm. All right. I feel like I can't imagine he leaves in much. I have this Glenelendra Archmage, but I feel like I really don't want it against him. I mean, it's very good. I mean, well, it eats a counterspell is what it does. Maybe Vendilion Click. It eats a counterspell, or I get to look at his hand, and I kind of like that. The other thoughts, Swan Song is also pretty good. I mean, I have a lot of cheap interaction. I want Swan Song. I should have figured that out, this boarding plan, before I went in. Anything else? I mean, I don't know. My board's kind of a joke anyway. I'm too much of a combo deck. I can't afford to board that much. So I think I'll just board in 2 more reactive counter spells that are decent and go from there. All right. All right, loot tree it up. Hand is reasonable. I mean, Cutting Wish is not that great. Flood is nice. Palancron is okay. Serum Visions is a weaker cantrip, but I'll keep it. Land is not great. If I don't draw, as long as it's like not a land I'm drawing. Pyroblast is Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'd probably pierce that. No. It's a good use of your mana. All right, I'm reading this as discard spell. Yeah, this is a discard spell. I assume it's Collective Brutality. Yep. My hand. Don't worry. My hand is trash. Anyway. All right. If he goes Narset next, I'm probably going to concede. I mean, I won't actually. I mean, I probably should give him my time. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the take here is probably Flood of Recollection. Yeah, that's what I think. That's probably the take. If I get to Cunning Wish, I'm probably taking a Factor Fiction. All right, Preordain is a nice pickup. So from this, Blue Suns is a payoff, but it's kind of bad. And I can always Cunning Wish for the same payoff, basically. Put on the bottom. Put on top. All right. All right. Please no Narset or Leovold. Please no 3-drop hate permanent I could never beat. That's not good. That's Leovold mana. Fuck! I said no Leovold. God damn it. All right, so that makes things a lot harder. Not impossible, but harder. Maybe I can get some Ambush Viper beats with Spellseeker and Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, so here I think that I just Spellseeker. All right, the High Tide is the card I take here. All right. Man, you have had a hell of a curve this game, Ironic. All right. I hope you attack and then I can Snapcaster Mage and get you. That is my current out of drawing my only 2 creatures. All right. So the question here is, do I Snapcaster a cantrip? Oh, no, they don't do anything. They're all draw. They're not. I don't have Impulse. So yeah, I think I just pass here and try and get them. Please don't have removal spell. All right, what's this? Okay, that's okay. I hope you have nothing else in your hand, because you've kind of had a pretty good curve this game. All right. Come on, play a spell pre-combat. Come on, blocking plan. Our little ambush viper. None of this matters. Alright, I have a nagging suspicion there's a removal spell in my future. Come on, be expensive. Damn it. Fuck. Yeah. Well, I ate a counterspell. I can tide into Flusterstorm. Wait, no, that gives him an island. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yep. Alright, this plan didn't end up working. Damn. Darn. So if I look at it now, I need a little bit more. I currently can, if I get the mana, I can go off. I don't need to draw more cards. I need a little bit more mana. I think I Cunning Wish for Foff. Do I have Fact or Fiction? I should have Fact. Yeah, I have Foff. That's a kind of way to draw cards. So I think if I do that, I'll wait on his turn. He doesn't sound like he has that much mana to up. All right, what can help me here? Realistically, I'm not countering that spell. I'm pretty sure the take here is Fact or Fiction, as that's a way for me to get cards while going through Leovold. Yep. If I look at these, I don't think anything here really does anything. Yep. So that's the take. All right. I think the best way for me to win is if I can hit Brain Freeze and then I can try and Natural Storm him out. Because I don't need that high of a storm count. Ponder here is quite poor, but nevertheless, I think we'll do it. Probably eventually. Let's Fact or Fiction. This probably needs a counter if he has one. Yeah, Mystical Dispute. What's this? Uro? Okay, Uro is annoying, but not the end of the world. I really need to drop Brain Freeze. That's really the way I get through this game. Land is not the worst to draw. All right, so if I look at these really don't do anything. All right. I wonder if... I probably should have Dispel in over Flusterstorm, actually. All right, Brazen Borrower. Not the worst. All right, so I need to kill next turn. So what I don't have a payoff currently is my issue. This Narset. All right. Oh, and this is Escaping Arrow. Never mind. Come on, Brain Freeze off the top. That's probably going to be game. So here, so Duress. So if I Flusterstorm this, it taps him out. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's just game. Yeah. Yeah, he just pays and takes it. Yeah. All right, so I think. Wait, no, Flusterstorm hits discard spells on the draw. It's not that much worse. Yeah. I wonder if I should board in a Mystic Sanctuary. I don't know. Also, I completely forgot about Lutri that game, as per usual. Yeah, I think I'll just run it back. I look at the cards in this, and I don't hate any of them, especially since he has removal spells. Do I board in the meme Shark Typhoon that I've spent $13 on that I have no idea if I'm going to even use? All right. I really don't like this Blue Sons of the Man, to be honest. But I think I need it as a Merchant Scroll target. Fuck it. I'll bring in Shark Typhoon. I paid for this card. May as well play it. All right. I have no illusions of knowing how to play this deck. All right. Hand is very reasonable. Maybe if I pop this out. Yeah, let's put this here so I don't forget about it. Ponder. Ooh, these are cards. So I'm going to take 2 of these cards if I keep this. Spellseeker gets me High Tide. Brain Freeze is a nice card to have. I'll shuffle all of these back, so... I'll keep. Although I don't want to be impulsing for a land. I think that keep was... I'm regretting that now, but whatever. All right, so I'm going to put on read that he doesn't have Spell Pierce. I think land is to take, as sad as that makes me. Yeah, I mean, I would love to take a turnabout, but yeah, let's just take land. All right, so I'm going to put him on probably not the Spell Pierce, because he would have held that up, because that's in Spell Snare. Because those are free to hold up against me. All right. Honestly, I probably would just shock him anyway. All right. Dizzy Spell is a nice pickup. So I can snap ponder. My thoughts are either snap ponder. Oh wait, no, wait, no. Is Dizzy Spell all that useful? Because I already have Spell Seeker lined up to get that. So if I Dizzy Spell, that's not the worst. What can Spell Seeker get me besides that? So it can get me. Oh, it can get me a mana doubler. Oh yeah, get back from the graveyard card. It can. I already have Brain Freeze. I already have Ideas Unbound. So really, all it gets is that. View sideboard. It can get Flusterstorm, which is not the worst. Do I just get Flusterstorm with it? Maybe it eats a counter? I'll just transmute Dizzy Spell. All right. Is it Charm? Okay, yeah, it's a Charm. I have one counter spell covered. Hopefully I can get him like I did game one where he taps out for a payoff and then I can... What? Discard Narset. Oof. Oh no, ironic, you misclicked. I can't beat that card. Fuck. Well, shit. Well, that's too bad. All right, so here, I think I preordain, and then I can snap preordain if I hit a land off that. All right, from this, well, Palancron is a mana doubler, but I don't have enough lands for it. It was a mana engine. Meditate, I'm pretty sure just put that on the bottom. Palancron, I don't like bottoming that, but maybe I have to? I really want him to land. All right, it paid off. All right, then I think I'm going to snap ponder. Or should I have saved that for... Fuck. Maybe I should have saved that as a way to flashback High Tide. I need lands is the thing. I'm going to get ponder. This isn't bad. All right, so Flood of Recollection is nice. I think I'm going to go land, flood, land, and keep. All right. Gotta get those beats in case I have to do the plan Z of attack with my creatures, the whole 3 of them in the deck. Here, I'm going to Spell Seeker. Probably. You probably counter this. Because you want to use your mana. And you know I can't go off this turn, so I think you counter this. Yeah, you counter this. Yeah, counterspell. That seems pretty reasonable here. I can't even get that much with this. I was probably just going to get a counterspell anyway. Because if I look at my deck, it gets... I already have Flood of Recollection. I have my Brain Freeze. And I have... Yeah, it would probably just be getting like Flusterstorm or something anyway. Yeah, so I'm not going to fight over this. Yeah. All right, this... All right, yeah, Uprift Decay. Yeah. Why the hell do I have the Shark Typhoon in my deck? I hope I get punished for that, just for the memes. All right. Please, no discard spell. Please, no discard spell. This doesn't look like a discard spell. This looks like, oh, thank God it's not Leopold. I was going to be like, God damn, I cannot beat a Leopold. Well, here's hoping to no double... Land would not be bad off the top. I wonder if I can get a natural Brain Freeze kill here? Oh wait, he also has Red Elemental Blast. I forgot about that. Reb. He got that from the board. All right. Okay. So if I'm looking at what I have currently, so I'm going to put him on 2 counter spells. Can I kill him through 2 counter spells with Brain Freeze, assuming my shit gets countered? So I'm going for a natural Brain Freeze kill. So I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. And I think he probably can't kill me if I do that. And I look at it as he has no way to put cards back to deal with being milled a bunch. Yeah. I think that's the play here. I need him to play some... I'm assuming he's going to play some counter spells here. Notably, he gets a bunch of mana because High Tide is symmetric, but... I'll go here. What is this? Drown in the Luck? Oh, Archmage's Charm. No. Please have nothing. All right, okay. I think I have it then. All right, so I have 10 mana. Please be good. Here's that fucking Shark Typhoon. Okay, so 4. So here I think is I Sleight of Hand. So I have 8 mana. And then I can Brain Freeze, get back. Yeah, and I'm just double checking his deck list. He has no outs to this. I'll take Candelabra, thank you. This is one short, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, so here it really doesn't matter what I do, I'm pretty sure. Can I make him draw 2 cards? Yeah, I'll just get Brain Freeze. Okay. I will pass the turn. And I discard 3 cards, so it doesn't matter what I did. All right. Okay.